Alright, I guess I'll just make my first vlog, I guess. Shit I've been working on recently. This bike, I kind of want to do its own video about. Just took the swing arm from a mountain bike, welded it to a pretty stout hub from another bike, and then mounted that to the rear of this frame. The shock from that same swing arm mountain bike on that. Whatever. Some supports here for a plate for a motor mount. Just a bone stock Harbor Freight, except for a little exhaust deflector so it doesn't burn my ass. Cheapest torque converter I could find on I don't remember if I got it on eBay or Amazon. It was like 57 bucks for that. And that's kind of hard to see over here, but yeah, this pipe is on the welded to the shaft of this, and it just rubs the tire. Oh, great. So you can see it's kind of flat. This thing has like 4 hours on it, and it was like new. So it kind of sucks, and that's with overpressurizing the tire to like 60 psi. So I need to just put a sprocket on that. Got tired of having messes like this, so I put up a shelf. And since I had that shelf there and a monitor arm I wasn't using, now I have a bed PC. Junk parts I threw together. Old stereo, cheap monitor on there, speakers just taped to the monitor, and it spins all around and whatever. I can just lay down and be looking up at it. It's been kind of nice. And then just that little wireless keyboard there. And I got my desk that's out on the floor. Into the ceiling. The computer's up there, so obviously I need some kind of long wires, but whatever. Took a stereo, got rid of the controller board that tells the things when to turn on and change station and all that, and just got rid of that. No input switching, no on-off button, just AC power in, audio signal in, and then it spits out a signal, so it makes noise. Nice and simple. There we go. Every old stereo I have, if I just turn the volume up all the way on the stereo and then use the volume on the PC to change the loudness, you should be able to hear that white noise. So, still necessary to leave volume control on this. A little over halfway. Can't hear it. I just use my MIDI controller here to change the volume. And as you can see, it gets plenty loud. So I'll pull this thing down and show exactly how I ripped all that crap out and have it still working. I'll plug all my wires here. And there it is. Focus. So there's my display here so I can see what the hell I'm doing. This bundle of wires here went to that PCB I ripped out. There was one labeled AC relay, and then there was some 5-volt lines. Tied those two together, the AC relay kicks on. There's a basically like computer power supplies. There's some 5-volt standby that's always got AC power, but this is switched on and off. But then it still didn't work because there's another relay down under here that turns the outputs on. So there was a ground line on here that needed shorted to a pin labeled RMON. I thought maybe like remote, kind of like car amps have. And I just guessed and shorted it to 5 volts. That didn't do anything. Short it to ground. A couple seconds later it kicks on, and that was basically all I needed for it to turn on without the, what you could call the brain box board. This potentiometer is the same one that used to be in the front here, and it just had analog in and out going to it. So that was simple enough. Disconnected these two jacks from the PCB in here, and then just soldered the wires that would go into the potentiometer right to there, and then the wires going out just where they normally went out, right here. And that bypasses all the input switching, and it just goes straight to the amplifier circuit. And then it went out to here, which went to a PCB that had a couple switches on it and the headphone jack, and those switches were for selecting either the A set or B set of speakers. And I just wired A and B to the line, to the amplifier output, so they're both just always on. And that's all I needed to do for that. But yeah, it's about summarizes what I've been up to. That and a whole lot of nothing. Anyway.